Hello, darlings. Something very important I wanted to talk to you guys about today. College scams. Have you heard of them? College can be a scam. Did you know that the average college graduates are in debt over $30,000 by the time they graduate? I know, because I'm one of them. I mean, I'm still paying that bad boy back, and I got a ways to go. How in debt are you? Can you imagine attorneys, doctors, how much in debt they are? I know a doctor who is paying about $1,000 a month, at least, every month for their college education loan. That's crazy. That's just crazy to me. And I didn't get my debt forgiven through that plan that they were talking about. Did you? I hope they bring that back. Oh my goodness, I hope they bring that back. I guess I'm just saying that college is not the golden ticket everybody thinks it is. Can you imagine all the people who are wealthy who have said that they either dropped out of college or dropped out of high school, and they are the wealthiest people in the world? The world. Where is that college education? What did it do for them? Because they didn't go. What about high school? Some of them didn't even go to that. So what does that tell you? It tells me something. It tells me that that's not the golden opportunity that people say it is. Okay, so I can understand if people say that if you want a good attorney or if you want a good doctor, what school did they go to? That's one of the first questions they ask. Okay, so maybe they want a good reputable school to go to so that they have that name behind them. Okay, I understand that, because they're going to go all the way, and they need that type of training, don't they? They have to know the law. They have to know the human body, because I don't want anybody treating me who doesn't. But then again, that's why I go to Eastern medicine, because Western medicine tends to treat the symptoms, not the root cause, like in Eastern medicine. But that's another video. Maybe one day. Anyway, I digress. College education can definitely be a scam. So some of you are looking at, maybe if I went back to school and got another degree, that'll put me ahead. Maybe I'll get that raise. Maybe. Let me tell you a little story. I was seriously considering getting my master's degree and paying another, it would probably be another $30,000 to $50,000, tacking that onto my already high student loan. And for what? Because what I found is that I don't need it. And if I did need it, it's going to put me in a position at a job that I probably don't like. So why would I even do that? I want a job that's going to pay me a lot of money, but you know what? I want a job where I'm going to be happy and feel fulfilled. And if that job is going to cause me to waste away and feel like dragging myself out of bed every morning because, oh yeah, that's right, I'm getting paid this amount of money, then that's telling me, no, I don't want to go. I don't need that job. And I certainly don't want to get another degree, because another degree and more money means more work. Doesn't it usually? It means that they're going to give you more responsibility. And I don't want that at a job I don't even want to be at in the first place. How about you? Are you feeling that the job where you are, that are they telling you that maybe you need another degree, or you got passed over for a promotion because somebody else had more education than you? Do you think that they value you as a person? Because I think that just because somebody has a piece of paper doesn't negate the types of solutions you can come up with. It doesn't negate the creativity that you have and the things that you as a unique individual can bring to the table at a company. At my company where I'm at right now, let me tell you, I already know that they've never experienced someone like me. I bring all of me to that, and now I have to take it away because I don't feel that I'm being valued at that job. And so that's why I was thinking about, you know what, if I went back to school and got another degree in something else or something higher, you know, what I had to look at that and see, what would that do for me? What would it do for you if you got another degree in something else? Are you willing to start all over again from the bottom? Because that's probably where you'd be starting if you got another degree in another field other than what you are in now. All I know is too many people are drowning in student loans. The amount of money that people are paying, obviously it's a big significant factor. That's why they wanted to try to eliminate student debts in the first place, right? But you know, it got voted down. People, whatever happened to it, we won't go into that here, but you know, that would have been a big pressure off of a lot of people. A lot of people who want to finish college and say, hey, I made it, I did this, and now move on with their life and you know, onward and upward from here. But it's an oppression. It's a scam, because you know what else? By the time you finish graduating from college, all of that information that you learned is almost obsolete. They changed the program around, they changed the textbook, you know, because information changes, we get more modern, we get AI, we don't need to be able to do the same things that we did before. I can't even imagine like engineers, software engineers and AI right now, and they might be out of jobs too, a lot of them, if they're in a certain sector of engineering, you know. So it's something to think about. With the information that you learned in this new degree, if you went back to school, would the information be obsolete? Is it obsolete now? Do you pull from what you learned in college now, or is it just the piece of paper that you have to show that you went there and you got your degree? Do we really use it on a daily basis? I don't. I don't at all. The only thing that I use is my actual experience from life and from the people that I meet and interact with on a regular basis. That is my experience, and that's what I bring to the table on a regular basis at work and in my life. That college degree, I don't use that. I don't use it at all. I already went to school having abilities to write. I already went to school having abilities to speak. So I didn't have to learn that there. Let me give you one example that I think is crazy right now. So we learned throughout my whole entire career in the health profession that we had to use a lead apron on people. Well, now we don't have to when you take x-rays. So all of the stuff that's in the textbook, they're saying is obsolete. You don't need it anymore. You don't need to put a lead apron on. You don't need any of that. So that whole section about 3 to 4, maybe even 5 chapters on x-rays and safety, x-ray safety, we don't need that anymore. That was just this past year, if not last year. It's obsolete. And you know what else? I know a lot of young people who are searching for jobs and they can't find anything in their field. I know one young man now who graduated with a degree in finance. He has been looking and going for interview after interview and hasn't found anything. So he started working with kids. He started waiting tables. I mean, this is a serious situation. And can you imagine the depression a young person like that would feel after graduating from college, and a great school at that, and then can't find a job in their field and have to resort to something else? And maybe even thinking, you know what, I got to go back to school and get a different degree. And what's that going to do? What's that going to do? And you know, you can say, well, you can go to school and go to a trade school. Well, that might be a better solution. I'm not knocking college altogether, but I'm saying, you know what? That student loan is real. Just the amount of, even if you could pay out of pocket, The amount of college loans is just ridiculous. For no reason. For no apparent reason at all. Colleges upcharge for textbooks, fees, additional expenses. They make it so costly. Even the school that I'm at now, they have raised the tuition 3 times in 1 year. 3 times. And the textbooks keep getting changed every few years, so that, what do they update? Maybe 1 chapter, they put a few more pictures here and there in there, and then they raise the price of the textbooks for no reason, except they can. So I want to talk to you about something else that you can do as an alternative. We already tackled one, and that was going to a trade school. That might be an alternative for you if you're looking at changing your careers or going on to get further education. You might want to look at a trade school, something where you can do hands-on, so when that book knowledge is obsolete, you'll still have something to fall back on. And there are so many platforms that you can use nowadays to get information, not only on YouTube, but you can get a whole, I saw a YouTuber who said that they were giving a whole master's degree education in 2 videos. It was a part 1 and a part 2, and each section was about 3 hours long. Okay, so you know, we already know that a lot of that schooling is just filler information. A lot of the classes that we took in college was not necessary. We had to take electives, and most of that stuff was not stuff that we needed actually for our degree. So why couldn't we possibly get a 6-hour education on YouTube to get a master's degree? I'm just saying. But there are platforms like Udemy, Coursera. There's a lot of things out there, a lot of platforms out there that you can use and utilize to get information and still learn the information that you need to go to that next level or to change careers. So don't knock it. Another solution you can do possibly is to do an apprenticeship somewhere. I know plenty of adults who do an apprenticeship for 2 years, maybe even 3 sometimes. They're getting paid at the same time. They're learning what they need to learn, and they're working that business with that person, with the owner, and then they go on to establish their own business in the same type of realm, in the same type of company, because they learned it right there. I know plenty of people who are doing that, you know, so that's something to consider as well. And of course, there's always your entrepreneurship. Start a business in your home, YouTube, anything. You can do something that's service oriented, product oriented in your home, any kind of side hustle. It can start out as a side hustle, but it can grow pretty fast. And you know what? There'll be no ceiling on your income. The only ceiling would be you. You would earn as much as you want to. It would be entirely up to you, not some owner who's saying, like a puppet master, okay, this is as much as you can earn right now. It would be all up to you. And that, for me, is everything. I don't want a ceiling where somebody's telling me this is as much money as I can make for the rest of my life. I want it to be completely up to me. It makes me angry thinking about it. But fortunately, society is starting to shift their mindset regarding college and this whole degree stuff. There are so many successful entrepreneurs, creators, and industry leaders who never went to college or even dropped out. We've been taught that college is the only road to success, and it's just not true. Not anymore. Skills, adaptability, and experience are becoming more important than a piece of paper. So tell me, do you feel like college is worth it? Do you feel you've found your success by getting that piece of paper? If so, whether you have or you haven't, please drop a comment below and let me know. Because this is a real conversation, something that I'm always having with people, and I'd like to know your thoughts about it. And don't forget to subscribe for more on how to escape this traditional path, build the life you really want.